welcome to Wakizashi's Teahouse. Gray's Pick and Mix. Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing? Are you good? Are you genki? I hope so. Well, it's a bit of a weird stormy night here in Japan. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. I can hear the wind is raging outside. It's rattling the window, so if it gets a bit noisy or if my connection goes a bit weird, you'll know why. So, yeah, good to see you. The times changed, didn't they, last weekend? As far as I know, in the States. I think they'd already gone back. The clocks had gone back in the UK already the week before, so this is probably a really early time. I don't think there'll be anybody up and about, but hopefully you'll catch this on the replay. And if you do, great to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in and watching. I do really appreciate it. So, what have we got to talk about today? Well, let's see. New comics. New comics is the word, isn't it? What is coming out this week? And were there any good releases from last week? Well, I had a bit of a weird comic-based week. I don't know why. I wasn't reading that much last week. I only bought one comic on Kindle. I got a copy of the new King Spawn issue. Let me just check. What issue was that? King Spawn issue 27. And again, it's a good issue, but it acts as like, what's the word? A kind of a recap of the Spawn story. Who is Al Simmons? How did he become Spawn? Why? A little bit of his history. And it was good to read it. It was interesting, but yeah, I was kind of like, okay. So is this a good jumping on point for new readers? Possibly. That's probably what it is. Yeah, so that was okay. What else last week? I've read quite a few review copies, but as I say, actually buying didn't pick much up. Let's get to sharing the screen, shall we? That'll probably help. Okay, now, come on, Gray, you remember how to do this, don't you? So what we do, and by the way, if anyone is there, do drop a comment in the chat and let me know. Is there anything that you bought, anything that you enjoyed from last week? Let's make that full screen. There we go. Where are we? Okay, good. So, this is from the League of Comic Geeks website, and the top pull last week, top pull ladies, was Detective Comics issue 1076. Now this was quite interesting because there was a change in the artist, and it's a new story arc starting. From what I can see, I don't know, it's Ram V, so it's probably going to go on forever and ever. But let's have a look at what people were saying about it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. And I think there's 3. You get 3 backup stories in there. Amazing, right? The main art is by, where are we? Jason Sean Alexander, who I know from Spawn days. He was doing Spawn for quite a long time. So his story is pretty cool. It's pretty dark. It's got a dark, noirish style, almost a horror style to it, and it suits the story. Then we've also got a backup story, only 2 pages, written and drawn, and I think coloured by Ram V himself. Wow. And also there are 2 backup stories by Dan Waters, who I'm a fan of. And one is about Azrael, which is pretty cool. I did like that. Let's see what people were saying. It got some very high scores and reviews. I don't know what to make of the user reviews these days on League of Comic Book Geeks. It's going a little bit like Comic Book Roundup, where you've got the critic reviews, giving everything 10s out of 10. So let's see. Here's a good one, interesting one. Someone here saying that they haven't read Detective Comics in about a year because while the story was good, it was just too damn slow. Yeah, that is a regular criticism I've heard, a long-running criticism I've heard about Detective. So I'm probably going to wait for the omnibus of this, but I looked at the previews for this arc, and the art by Jason Sean Alexander was just too incredible not to read. Okay. The pacing is great in the story, though I wish a little bit more happened in the main story. Like Ram V has finally got the story moving. Also, Bat Azrael is back. Hell yeah. This was a near perfect story, says this user. There we go. So, Detective Comics. Did you read it? If you did, what did you think? Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent. Now, what else do we have? Last week, ones I didn't read, but the latest issue of X-Men, which has not been getting well reviewed or well received, that was out. Venom 27, not reading that. It's the new writer on there, isn't it? What's she called? She has a name like a character from Thor. Torun Grombeck. What a great name. Torun Grombeck. I haven't been reading Venom for quite a long time, not since Donny Cates was on it. So let's see. People seem to be enjoying that, yeah? 3 stars, 4 stars there. Love this arc. It's basically symbiote palooza. Venom, Sleeper, Toxin, Widow. Get in there. Okay, so it sounds like a symbiote heavy arc. Interesting. We had the new issue of Avengers, which has got a mixture of really good reviews or kind of like people saying, no, it was all a dream. What? Ultimate Universe issue 1. Now, I did do an actual video review of this. I was very curious about it because it's setting up, supposedly, the upcoming Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate X-Men, supposedly, yeah. And it was okay. It was pretty decent. Let's see. I thought I wrote a review. Did I not write one? No, maybe not. To be honest, for me, it was disappointing. I was hoping for more. It seems to have gone down very well with the people out there, though. Yeah. But the art was good by Stefano Caselli. Decent art. Nice cover there. There's Caselli's Thor cover. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. So, yeah, to be honest, it felt like, and a few people put this in my comments, that it's Ultimate Invasion issue 5 or whatever, like, because that had finished. That was a disappointing miniseries which started off pretty well but didn't really go anywhere. Hey, good morning. Good to see you, Tom, watching from Canada. So yeah, good morning to you. I hope you're good, man. Hope you're genki. Did you read Ultimate Universe issue 1? That's the question. A nice Lenniel Francis U variant there. So yeah, I thought it was okay, but I say people seem to be raving over it. $6.99, and it was about actual story pages, you know, which I count as art, not credits page or what you call them, those graphics pages. It was only 30 story pages, $7. Hey, what do I know? Someone in my comments was saying like, oh, that's not very expensive, you know, people pay more than that for coffee. I was like, really? Where are you buying your coffee? Okay. Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, issue 9. Now, I did hear good things about Doctor Strange, although I haven't read it. I heard it when the art is really good in that. It was, let's have a look. The artist is Pascal Ferry, and he's been doing a good job. Let's see. Okay, weird. A strong review and a mixed review there. It's Jed McKay writing it, and people were saying that he took a few issues to get warmed up on it, but yeah, okay. Sounds like this reviewer says Jed McKay's doing a great job with the character. Love seeing how he's working with Clear. The peak of the fight with General Strange occurs. Okay, so you got Doctor Strange fighting a weird sort of, I don't know if it's a future version of himself, General Strange. Multiverse version, of course. There we go. Nice, is that Alex Ross, isn't it, cover? Look at that. Painted cover there. Very nice. David Mack variant. Oh, David Mack. Cool. Kabuki. That takes me back. Okay. Let's get back to last week. So, going down to the second row, as I say, King Spawn 27. Actually, speaking of King Spawn, I wanted to share some of that. Just bear with me a second when I move over here and show you some of the issue. Let's make that full page. Here we go. First of all, look at the main cover here. Not sure about this main cover. It was a bit of a weird one by Dan Panosian, who's normally very good with his art. I much prefer this variant cover here. Look at this. That's a gorgeous one of Sam and Twitch. Yes. Anyway, as I was saying, it acts as a kind of a recap, a bit of a good jumping on point with new readers. We go find out where Al Simmons came from, why he's Spawn. So it's good for new readers. And the art by Javi Fernandez is, as usual, really, really good. Let's just see anything here that's jumping out I can read from. As you can see, yeah, it's like a history of Spawn coming up to now. Cool. Good art, very good. I think he's falling down a big pit or something, falling in a big hole into darkness while he's getting these recollections. Now look at this here, these pages, centre pages, I think. Great, great art. Really like the look of that. It's almost like the style changes there. I don't know if it's the colouring or something, but yeah, we get a bit of tentacle action here, a bit of Cthulhu style. Hell's Throne. But still, we've got King Spawn has still not made his way to the Hell's Throne. It seems like that's going to go on forever. Who's his character again? I can't remember the name. I read this as well last week. Yeah, what do you reckon? Good, violent, dark, horror theme to it. Some nice creatures. Very good. Okay, Spider-Boy issue 1 dropped. Now, I had access to a review copy of that. I didn't do a review of it. I thought it was okay. It's good if you're looking for something for younger readers, I would say. It's, you know, fun, light and easy. Got Dan Slott, whatever you think of him. You know, he can write a comic book when he wants to. Also known as Dan Sloth, by the way, by some of my viewers and commentators. That's cool. Here we go. Let's have a look at some of the reviews. And first of all, just look at these. The sheer number of variant covers here. This is crazy. Just like scrolling down. Marvel Comics, any excuse for a variant. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of 3. 8 threes of 24. 24 variants there. Plus the main cover. That's insane, isn't it? Okay, let's see what people were saying. Here it is, after months of anticipation, we finally have the start of Spider-Man's sidekick solo run. Is he Spidey's sidekick? Didn't know that. I thought that was Miles Morales. Just joking. This is Marvel's answer to Chuck Dixon's Robin. Wow, now that is high praise. Okay, let's go down to another one here. Overall, a good issue, except for one thing that really stuck out to me. The issue opens with Spider-Man and Spider-Boy fighting a bowling-themed villain, entirely played for kicks. And typically would have been a silly and fun way to start a light-hearted story. However, okay, now it's getting a bit serious. Let's skip that. Let's try and find a negative review. There aren't any, are there? Going down, it's 3s and 4s. Oh, here we go. 1 star. All this anticipation just for his origin to be goofy as F. Good book for kids, but not for me. Yeah, okay. So I say you think it worked for kids. You know, it was fun enough, but I don't think I'm the target audience for it. Oh my God, what's happened? Have I gone? Has my stream ended? Let's have a look. Let's go back to YouTube. No, it looks good. Excellent connection. That was really weird then. I was panicking a bit. Saying the stream had died. Can you still hear me? Drop me a comment if you can. Because I've got this on like a little... I've got it on my phone running so I can read the comments instead of going onto the studio page. And yeah, it was saying it was gone. Is there anybody out there? Okay, let's go back. Seem to be going. Yeah, it's working all right, isn't it? Do let me know if you can see. So briefly stop sharing the screen. I don't know what's going on with recently. I've been having a few problems with OBS, which was streaming perfectly. Because that's one reason why I stopped using StreamYard. I was having crazy problems with that. But, yo. Is there anybody out there? Let's drop a comment. That really freaked me out. Hey, do drop in a comment in the chat if you can hear me, if I'm out there. Yeah, it's looking okay. That was really weird. Hey. So anyway, let's get back. Just keep going. On with the show, as they say. So Spider-Boy issue 1, Spirit World issue 6. That finally, I think, is finishing. It was the 6th issue, the final issue in the series. I don't know if you've been reading it. It was okay. It was nothing special, really. There we go. Let's get back to there. Okay. Alisa Wong, who is going to be writing... What's it she's got now? She's moved on to... There's a new Captain Marvel series from Marvel Comics. Guess what? That's right. It's been rebooted again, Captain Marvel, and she's on there now. It seems like every series she goes on to doesn't seem to last very long, apart from that Star Wars one she's writing. I think it's still going. And yeah, but no matter what happens, no matter how many series get cancelled, she gets another book. There we go. The Sacrificers issue 4 came out. That's worth a look. Really good art. Written by Rick Remender, of course. Max Fiumara on the art there. And here's one I wanted to shout out. Magneto, issue 4. I'm not reading the X-Men books, apart from currently I'm reading Uncanny Spider-Man, which is surprisingly good, yeah. But Magneto issue 4, okay, this is, as far as I know, it's a mini-series. It's been written by J.M. DeMatteis. And I do like the art. It's Todd Nook on art. Really cool style. A bit cartoony, but great detail. Very colourful. Is he evil, mutant, or is he hero? This is what the synopsis is, what it's all about. Is he both? Magneto must come to grips with his past as the head of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, as well as his present as the headmaster of the Xavier School's New Mutants. Wow. What is the true destiny of Eric Lensher? How can these two aspects coexist in the same man? That's the question. So yeah, it says here, don't miss this astounding final chapter of the character-defining saga by J.M. DeMatteis. So do give that a look if you've got any interest in a kind of going back to basics, a little bit of a back in time X-Men series, but it's really well written. As I say, the art is very, very good. A couple of reviews, not much written about them. Love this whole mini. Give him more work at Marvel. Come on, please. I reckon probably too expensive to get like a regular series. Really like this whole series. I love a good villain, and Magneto is one of my favourites. So I was kind of hoping things turned out differently. But the mutants need all the help they can get right now. So it's nice to have him back on the good side. Oh, Iray's going missing at the hour. Oh, Iray going missing. Okay, no spoilers. Stop reading there quickly. Magneto. So yeah, definitely worth a look. Okay, let me scroll down to the third row. 1, 2, 3. Third row we had. Haven't read it, but there was a Return of Superman special, a 30th anniversary special for $10. Wow. White Widow issue 1. I reviewed that with Jim from Weird Science Comics. It's on his YouTube page, and I think it's on his Patreon too. My God, White Widow issue 1. That was terrible. It was awful. It felt like it was written by somebody who had no idea about the character, well, apart from her appearance in the Black Widow movie, a couple of years ago. Do you remember that? Florence Pugh version. It was written like it was Marvel, trying to do the Marvel, everything's funny, zany sense of humour, but the jokes didn't land. It was really clunky. It was weird. The men were written like fools. Captain America was in it, and he just, it was just awful. Do not recommend that. And what else? That's about it. Apart from the wonderful, the one and only Usagi Yojimbo, which I must buy. I've not actually got it yet. I must catch up with that. It's only issue 2. It's a mini-series, Ice and Snow. I think 5 parts. So yeah, part 2 of 5. Bit pricier now though. It's $4.99. Dark Horse have done that with quite a lot of their books. They've put the prices up. But it's it's Stan Sakai. It's going to be good. Here's a brief review from Danger Rock saying, brilliant stuff. As usual, Stan Sakai's storytelling always feels so natural. It's just got an incredibly satisfying flow to how everything plays out. Even the simple opening page, serving up bowls of tokage donburi, was a joy to read. Tokage donburi. That means a lizard on a bowl of rice, like lizard on rice, donburi. That sounds very exciting. Looks like we're heading for a three-way conflict, mixing old foes and new. Probably only a matter of time before they all team up against Usagi and Yukichi, Usagi's cousin. Got J on the cover there. Excellent. Variant cover by Jared Cullum. And one more here by, is it Ethan Young? Wow, look at that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I do recommend Usagi. I know it's not the most popular series, but to think that's been going for over 30 years, that's impressive. Okay. Good morning to DJ Ronnie G. How you doing, mate? Great to see you. Looking good. More sleep. Do you need more sleep? Listen to my voice and lay down and go to sleep and dream of comics, maybe. Okay, where are we? Oh, Samurai Rabbits. These are the new releases for this coming week. We have the new issue of Batman, dropped, not reading it. Chip Zdarsky, Teeny Howard, not ruined it, but I've been out for a while of Batman. It's a shame. It's a new story arc if you're interested. Might be worth a look, but I tell you, I don't know. Just not feeling it with Batman anymore. Batman versus the Joker. Oh, that's not been done before, has it? More brutal than ever, apparently. Following the cataclysmic events of the Gotham War, which sucked, Batman finds himself completely isolated from his family, struggling to keep the rage of Zur and R in check. But he can't stop, because he's out there, haunting the city, taunting the Dark Knight. Don't know why I'm doing the dramatic voice, sorry. The Joker. And the new Batman is ready to stop him once and for all. Mind Bomb begins. The one good thing about it is it's got Jorge Jimenez on art. That will probably be awesome, unless he was really rushed. Look at these covers here. There's a Gabriel Dell'Otto variant there. We also have a Frank Cho variant. Interesting. Nice use of the lines there. Scratchy lines. Mike Deodato Jr. And look at this. There's a Todd McFarlane toy. McFarlane Toys action figure variant showing Bane breaking the back of the bat. Oh my goodness. There's a Dustin Nguyen cardstock variant there. And a 1 in 50 Otto Schmidt. Cool. Cover H is a bat symbol glitch foil variant. There we go. What do you reckon? Any Batman fans out there? Have you had enough like me? Are you out? Are you out of the Batman series? It's a shame. It's one of my first loves in comics. Just not enjoying it, not feeling it. And this one, come on, I know you've been waiting for this. I know I have. And the new issue of Amazing Spider-Man drops. It's saying gang war is coming, so it's not actually the start of the gang war. It's an advertisement for gang war. It's got Rec Rap in it again. Now, if you like zany, stupid, daft issues, maybe it'll be good. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Quite a few readers seem to enjoy the last issue, which I thought was a bit daft. But Rec Rap returns. Spider-Man's Funhouse reflection might just be the thing to help the wall crawler out of the darkness he can't seem to shake. Well, Rec Rap might help if you weren't targeted by the scariest new spider villain in decades. That's quite a claim, isn't it? The scariest villain in decades. Gang war is coming. Not quite here yet, but it's coming. We promise. Written by Zeb Wells, art by Ed McGuinness. At least the art is good, if you like his style. It can be a bit cartoony, but I was talking about variant covers before for an issue 1. Look at this. This is issue 37, Legacy 931, and you've got 3, 4, 5 rows of 3, 15, 16 variant covers. Good grief! Do you think, are there people out there who buy them all, who buy every variant, do you think? Goodness gracious. Maybe people with more money than sense. I don't know. Do like this one. Got to admit, the Arthur Adams Mary Jane variant. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. It went really small. What's with these Disney variants? I have no idea. There's a weird one here. A John Gang variant. We got Spider-Man with like metal spikes coming out of his head, or not coming out, maybe attached to his head. Very strange. Cara Andrews one. Again, cartoony, with a kind of 90s style to it, or a bit of a McFarlane, Todd McFarlane style there. Very cool. Tyler Kirkham. Okay, that's enough of the variants. But yeah, anybody still reading Spider-Man, apart from me? I know you're out there. The one that I'm looking forward to this week is, scroll along to, Transformers issue 2. It comes out on Wednesday. Daniel Warren Johnson writing, and he's drawing it, of course, as well. Colours by Mike Spicer. The first issue was awesome. I loved it. Really, really good. Let's see, there's not much of a synopsis, but it says, the Decepticons have been unleashed as Optimus Prime and the Autobots regroup. Starscream terrorizes humanity. This issue features a surprising first Energon universe appearance. $3.99, 32 pages, looking good. Let's have a look at the covers. So here's the main cover by the main artist, Daniel Warren Johnson. We have a Afu-chan variant. Ooh, nice transforming scene there. Very cool. Wow, okay. I don't know the artist. Orlando Arocena maybe? Arocena. Very neon style. Wow, bright and colourful variant. There's a La Rosa. Not sure the full name. La Rosa variant here. Riley variant. Back to the main one. So, compare that to Disney. Not Disney, I say Disney, but you know what I mean. Got Disney on the brain. Compare that to Marvel with like 24 variants for Spider-Boy issue 1, or 16 variants for the latest issue of Spider-Man. You've got main cover plus 4. There we go. Okay, so Transformers issue 2. Don't miss it. Scroll down to the next row. Another one that I'm looking forward to. I don't know if you're buying Shazam. That's out, issue 5. Uncanny Spider-Man issue 3 comes out. Yes, come on. Here we go. Release the hounds. Silver Sable's commission heats up. Nightcrawler's a slippery devil, and he's not about to surrender. I surrender. And let Orchis continue to terrorize New York City. Plus, you know, he's not too keen on the whole murder all mutants plan. Has Sable signed up for a gig she can't play? And when Orchis realizes her heart's not in the game, who will they send to finish the job? I'm not sure how many issues this is going to be, if it's limited or not. It's not clear. It's written by Cy Spurrier. Art is by Lee Garbett. Colours by Matt Miller. But I tell you, I've really enjoyed the first 2 issues. It's really fun. It's a fun, kind of zany, a little bit sexy. Just good, fun story where you've got Nightcrawler being a kind of weird version of Spider-Man. And it works. It sounds crazy. When we first heard the solicits for this, like a few months ago, people were saying, what the heck is going on? Are you crazy? It can't possibly work. And surprisingly, it does, even though it's Cy Spurrier writing it. Crazy, right? Yes, DJ, Ronnie G, Fighter Jets. Love a bit of Transformers action, don't you? So good. Okay, we also have, where are we? The final issue of The Joker, the man who stopped everybody from laughing. I could be being sarcastic with that title. But seriously, it's been a mess of a series that. I'm amazed it's lasted 12 issues. $5.99 for every issue. Just weird story by Matthew Rosenberg. Anyway, that's finishing. We've got a couple more to shout out. We do have a new issue, a new star, a new character of The Punisher. Get this. Frank Castle is no more. Well, for now anyway. Excuse me. He's disappeared, but evil will always need to be punished. With all new threats rising to claim innocent victims, criminals will need to beware of a dangerous vigilante hunting them from the shadows. Who is the new Punisher? What put him on his path of vengeance? And when the smoke clears, will he even make it out alive? That's the question. This is what they're saying, the synopsis. It's John Wick meets the fugitive in this action-packed new saga from Ringo Award-winning writer David Pepose. He's written Savage Avengers and the Moon Knight City of the Dead mini. And Eisner and Harvey Award-nominated artist Dave Watchter, Planet of the Apes, X-Men Legends. Have a look at this. It's $5.99 though. It's pricey. $6. New character on the front. New version of the Punisher. What do you think? Initial impressions of the costume. Look at those guns he's got. They look like, what was it, Laser Quest? Do you remember that? Was it called Laser Quest or something like that? Look like those. Yeah. I've got to say I'm curious because it's a new character and a new number one. I'm curious. We'll see. There are some variants here. We got a Miko Suwayon variant. Again, they're keeping the face in shadow so you're not sure who it is. Ooh, hello. Salvador La Roca variant, and Phil Noto's Knight's End variant for some reason. Okay. A Scotty Young variant. He does these cute ones usually. It's quite cool actually. That reminds me of the character on Mad magazine, like a young version of him. And there we go, yeah. Swine again. Okay. I wonder how it will do, because there was a lot of what's the word? A lot of criticism because they weren't going with Frank Castle. They were bringing in a new Punisher, a new character. But as I say, I'm probably going to try the first one just to see if it's any good. You never know. It might be a good point to jump on. There's a new series of Thanos coming out as well. Not sure who's writing that. Let's have a quick look. Who's writing Thanos? Oh, Christopher Cantwell, or as some people call him, Christopher Can't Write Well. Thanos versus the Illuminati. The mad titan descends upon Earth to retrieve something he has lost. And the Illuminati must band together to stop him because they're the ones who hid it from him. The last Thanos I read was the Donny Cates one, where Thanos wins, and that was pretty good. That's quite a few years ago now. People seem to be excited in the community, the discussion threads here. Could be good, could be bad, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, let me scroll down to some indies in case I've missed any. If you like a bit of horror, there's a new issue of Creep Show, issue 3, the new series. It's been pretty good so far, apart from that first issue with a rather shocking story by Garth Ennis. What a surprise there. And the next row down, I want to shout out The Enfield Gang Massacre. Issue 4 comes out. It's a really good Western comic. Written by Chris Condon and art by Jacob Phillips. Yeah, do recommend that. Although it doesn't seem to be getting much publicity. I don't know how well it's doing. Good story. As I say, really good art. And while I was down there, where are we? Superman 78. There's a new miniseries, a sequel to the last Superman 78 one, which was a good actually. That was written by, and this one will be written by Robert Venditti. Art by Gavin Guidry. I don't know Gavin Guidry. Not sure if he's the cover artist. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like he is. I can see his signature. Not sure about that. Cover. Oh, a nice Wilfredo Torres variant. McFarlane Toys one as well. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Cool. Pays homage to the classic original Action Comics Superman. Oh, a blank cardstock variant. And a Doug Braithwaite variant too. There's also one by Adrian Gutierrez. So there we go. I think that's all I wanted to shout out. If there's anything I've missed, I do apologise. As I say, not the most exciting week really. Nothing else coming out there. Oh, last one that I missed here. This is a real indie and it came out of nowhere. I kind of happened on it by mistake, but it's a series called Midlife, or How to Hero at 50. Shout out to the middle-aged guys, men out there. The story of the world's oldest new superhero continues. It was a good issue. It surprised me. I don't know the writer, Brian Buccellato, art by Stefano Simeone, but it was really good. It was like a 50-year-old dad who somehow becomes a superhero, no spoilers, and how he deals with it, with also, juggling real life, family life and stuff. It was really cool. It was funny, well written, nice surprise. So yeah, shout out to Midlife, issue 2 from Image Comics. So there we go. Let's go back. Back to the studio, as we say. Stop sharing the screen. So, I think that'll be about it for tonight. Or as I say, tonight here, but happy Monday wherever you are. If you're in the States, if you're over in the UK, I hope you're having a good one in Europe. I hope you're good, I hope you're genki. I'm looking forward to Godzilla -1. I tell you, I dropped a review of that, and it's the first time this has happened for a long time. One of my videos has gone, it caught the algorithm somehow, and it's doing pretty well. It's basically because Godzilla -1 does not release internationally until December the 1st. So it's out in the States, I think December 1st, overseas 1st or 2nd. So huge recommend from me if you're a Godzilla movie fan, if you want to see a really good back to basics style Japanese Godzilla movie, check it out. Hey, DJ Roddy G, you should find a needy chick to see Godzilla with. I'm sure there are plenty of Godzilla female fans out there, but yeah, it's a really good story, mate. Very well written, good emotional performances by the characters that are well developed, that you end up caring about. The Godzilla scenes are just stunning, really, really good. It's pretty, what's the word? Doesn't hold back, takes no prisoners. There's no reasoning with this version of Godzilla. Yeah, it's lethal. It's really lethal. But very, very, very fun movie, and great to see on a big screen. So, I think that's about it. Oh, needy. Sorry, man, you meant nerdy. Yeah, nerdy. Needy doesn't sound awful. You never know. A friend indeed is a friend in need, or a friend with weed. Is that better? Can't remember. So that's about all for the show. Really appreciate you tuning in. I hope you have a good week. And hope to see you in a future video. Yeah. Stay genki out there. Have fun. And what's the last thing to say? Keep on smiling, whatever you do.
Hello.